All right, it says we're live. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Darla. Hi, everyone.
All right, everyone. Today is day 3 of the launch of the book, Shift the Field. I always hold it up so you know what we're doing here. We're having a launch party. Yeah, Amanda has hers too.
Just got it in the mail today.
Yes, so fun to see them come in. So actually, now is as good a time as any to speak to that. Oh, I don't want this in here yet. Stop screen. I thought I was being a wizard and getting it all ready. So that was our picker wheel. We're going to be doing some raffles during this session. We're going to raffle a I Am Sourced shirt from our shop. We are going to raffle a Sourced Magic in Action sticker. I keep holding it here, and then I'm going to put it onto my laptop when this week is done. We are raffling a Sourced Magic in Action program, which is our 3-module program that helps you look at how your intuitive gifts are supporting you in your business and how maybe they're not being supported in your business at this time. So really, really cool program. And then we are also raffling a session with Manda Stack. So you will get to know Manda and why it is that you want a session with her as we go through this conversation today. What I was going to say when you held up your book, and I have my book, is we are going to be doing another raffle next week, another drawing. It's not a raffle, for an event ticket. And I think we had one other thing that we were raffling next week, drawing for, a shirt. And if you get your book in the mail and you hold it up and you take a picture and you use the hashtag Shift the Field, you will get entered into that. So just for fun, we're going to be collecting the images so we can make a little banner of people all around the globe holding our book, committed to shifting the field. So super excited about that. To get in this drawing, we have this drawing at 4:00 again tomorrow and Friday. So to get in this drawing, what you want to do is you want to go to shiftthefield.com and enter in your receipt number from purchasing the book over on Amazon. And when you enter in your receipt number, you will receive, first of all, $750 worth of bonuses. And I when you create these things, I really put a lot of thought into this as a team. What are the bonuses that are really going to support someone in implementing the content of the book? And we've been getting such really good feedback that they're valuable and helpful and supportive of the book. So I'm so glad about that. But there's a whole bunch of bonuses you can see on this page, free training that's going to help you get started, as well as a discount to my upcoming live event, May 20th to 22nd. So definitely check that out, but you'll get in this drawing for tomorrow. So each time we've been doing a drawing, I've been teaching a little bit from the book, sharing some of the concepts, just kind of highlights of why you might like this book and to help you kind of dig in. I know, sometimes I buy books and then I haven't read them yet. I don't know if that ever happens for you, Amanda. So, sometimes knowing why I read it and what's in it is motivating. So I want to introduce you to Amanda because a session with her is one of the prizes for today. So I asked her if she would be here with us. And we're going to talk about coaching and how it helps us uncover new truths in our life, which is really the heart of transformation, which is the heart of this book. It's for practitioners who want to facilitate transformation with their clients. So Manda Stack, she is the founder of My Divine Intuition. She is a certified sourced leader. So she's been through our certification program. She's an energy clearing practitioner. She does ancestral clearing work. So she brings a lot of different tools to her toolkit. One of the really cool things that I've learned from Manda is about a system. I don't even want to get too far into it, but she has a system to help you know what year you are in the cycle, in this 9-year cycle in your life. And and it's not one that I had learned before working with Manda. And it's been really, really juicy to discover. So she's got all kinds of fun tools in her toolkit. And so Manda, what would you like to share to be known here today?
Great. Well, and congratulations on international bestseller on Shift the Field. Woohoo! Very
Thank you.
And yeah, I was thinking about this conversation, and I was thinking about a commercial that featured kind of a mockumentary of a life coach. And it was a bit of a caricature about what coaches are. I don't know if you've seen this one, a guy up on stage.
Is it the parent that don't become your parent coach?
Yeah, that's one of them. Apparently it's the same guy. Isn't it hilarious?
I love these ads. Yes.
And he gives advice, and that's actually, it's funny because, that's maybe a misnomer of what coaching is. And right. And coaching, maybe advice giving is like that much of it, but it's so much more. It's so nuanced. It's a dance, especially this transformational type of coaching that, that what you write about in Shift the Field. And, coaching gives the client a chance to really kind of dip their toe into some new truths, and truth with a capital T. And I can share a bit about my own experience going through being coached by you and your team, Darla. And I was ready to move on from a 23-year career as a church pastor and wanting to, take the leap and do this work of coaching and energy clearing and all this other fun stuff. And you all helped me. You held space so beautiful for me to kind of get used to or acclimated to this new truth that I could do this. And I was really becoming aware of the obstacles, and it was really me in my own way. And I love that you have this saying about how our ego chooses our first career.
Yes.
And yeah, there's some definite truth to that. So, and, legitimate, and lots of lessons learned, and it was a good run, and and being able to see that I was in default energy as I was wanting to make this change. And you helped me see that, especially from some messages I'd internalized from childhood when my parents adopted my brother who had special needs. The message that I got was that I should kind of be the solid rock for the family because there's so much chaos. So, that I needed to be the strong one and hold everything all together. And I was carrying that old pattern forward, even in my work. So as I was contemplating leaving my career, I was feeling really, really guilty that, I'd be leaving all these people and church, and I would throw them into chaos. And that was really wrong thinking, or thinking that came out of the default energy. So,
and it made a lot of sense, Manda, that you when you said my ego chose my first career, which mine did too, as an engineer, like look smart and have all the answers and use data and don't ever have an opinion. Those were some of mine. So for you, can you just say a little bit more about what that meant for you, that your ego chose this, where you could be the solid rock, the strong one, never, create waves.
And yet be in a position of responsibility and respectability to be a leader, because I've always felt like I have the gifts to be a leader, and I love, I want to be the one to, lead the change. And so, there was some truth in that for sure. But it was becoming more and more a burden and unhealthy. And I knew it wasn't serving me, and it wasn't serving, the community.
Yeah.
So it was definitely time.
Something that you said. So first of all, Kimmy and I always watch those commercials with the parent life coach, and it's not coaching, obviously, but they always just crack me up. But it makes me think of, I remember at some point, this was a long time ago. I don't even know if I was a coach yet, or I was just thinking about becoming a coach, but I think it was David Letterman who was making fun of Life Coach. He had a whole bit about it. And he said, didn't we used to call those people friends? And like it's similar, right? It's not advice giving, and it's also not a friend. Like a friend, is first of all, a friend likes you the way you are, most likely, hopefully, right? They want you to stay the same. They don't want you to shift the field. Yeah. So shifting the field it's going from that default energy to source energy. And sourced energy is alive. It's in the present moment. It's creative, and it's not going to be like I'm always showing up as the same person I've always been in the family. I may not be the solid rock, right? And for you, it's not that you're ever going to not be, reliable, or maybe not, but being the solid rock is a certain kind of identity then that you sentence yourself to, and there's not a lot of freedom in that.
No, for sure.
So it's not about being a friend, because our friends want us to be a solid rock, right? They chose you as a friend because solid rock is your identity. And so if you start to mess with that, like I remember when I first started to say no to a lot of things, and I sat my closest friends down and I said, okay, I'm working on being more selfish. I'm going to start setting boundaries. If I don't really want to do something, I'm going to say no. And they were supportive, but also were like, God, this is really inconvenient. Like they would joke about it, like when I would say no to going to this party to be your, +1 because you didn't want to go alone. And I would say no. And they're like, God, this new you is really inconvenient.
Yeah.
So our friends aren't always going to be the person. Sometimes they will be, but we can't rely on them to be the person to help us see a new truth.
Yeah, it's so true. That's why, coaching has that kind of neutral, compassionate space that's held for you with your best interests in mind, and not all the baggage.
Yeah. If I don't have a vested interest in you staying the same because I get something from it when you stay the same, then I can hold that neutral space.
Yeah.
One of the things I was thinking about as I was thinking about your transition, so you went from pastor to energy worker. We'll start there, right? You have all these tools. So you're a transformational coach, but energy clearing was one of the first tools you added, right?
It was, yes. I was trained and certified in the energy clearing work, even when I was a pastor, and I would kind of do that on the side.
Yeah.
But I knew I really do more of that.
So one of the things that we talk about a lot, and guys, I didn't include this in my introduction of Manda, but Manda is the voice behind many of the emails you might get if you are on my list. She writes copy for our team, along with being a certified coach and being just such a valued part of our team. And I know, one of the things we talk about on our team is stop sneaking your magic in the back door. But that's what we often do. If you have this intuitive gift or a healing gift or a non-traditional gift, like for me as an engineer, what was valued was being smart and linear and logical and making a case, And so intuition, where it's like, well, I just know, or I just feel this, or this, I'm tuning in and I'm getting that this is right. There was no place for that.
No.
So what was it like for you having this like passion for energy work and being a pastor, and like, how did that go?
Yeah, it was a very uncomfortable place because it felt like, I really wanted to I was just bursting with the power and the beauty of the energy clearing work. And yet here I was kind of in this box, in this, pre-prescribed, how I needed to show up and what I could talk about. Yeah.
And so when you did make the shift, I know, one of the things, so So it might be perfectly logical to say, kind of like you were saying with the commercial, right? Where he's like, park over here, not over here. Don't do that. No, what is this? Right? Where it's more like telling,
Right.
instructing. Coaching is an uncovering. So it could have been really easy. And you might have had friends or colleagues who said, yeah, quit your job and go start a bit. Yeah, go do it, right? You might have known other people who were doing energy clearing work and successful at it. And they're like, you can totally do this. But when we have a default energy that says that's not safe, it might, like, they might be able to do it, but we can't see ourselves doing it. Like, I knew I wanted to be a coach for so long since I was trained in corporate, but every time I would think about doing it, I would just dismiss it as an option because it didn't seem like a real career based on my filters.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you had even pressure, from your mom who said that's like, you can't do that. Don't do that.
To quote, she said, I don't think energy clearing is a viable career choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she left this plane, right? And here you are left with that.
That was one of her parting pieces of advice. So I have a lot to dig through to clear that old message.
Yeah. So it's like, it might be obvious that someone could make a living at that. But what was that like for you to feel like, I know this, you said bursting with the power and energy of that work, but then feeling like, but I can't do that. What was that? How did that go for you?
Well, it definitely put a damper. It dampened my enthusiasm. It made me question myself and, the logic of it. Well, maybe I can't really do this. So, I mean, mother, that's a very powerful voice and influence
totally.
in someone's life, in my life for sure. So it felt like a bit of a setback, and definitely, but still I had that flame, that spark inside that never faded away. That was always there. So with support and coaching, I was able to really understand that, that was advice. That was someone's advice coming from their framework and their default energy.
Yeah. Beautiful. So I think the theme here really is advice is not always helpful. Help holding space for someone to uncover their truth. That's really what the work of transformation is. Yeah. And someone else's truth might be different than yours. So that might have been, your mom's truth. And, we can't ask her, but for some reason that felt triggering to her. Mm-hmm. But that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Right.
Awesome. So everybody watching, I'm going to pop Manda's website up here again. This is Manda Stack with My Divine Intuition. Manda coaches on my team. She writes copy for us. She also has her own business here on this website. She does energy clearing, ancestral work, coaching work. The first time I worked with Manda as her client, I hired her to do an energy clearing in my techie systems. We were transitioning from Infusionsoft over to ActiveCampaign. And even though that's very practical, there's an energetic that she cleaned up for us. And she came back and reported on what she found. And it was like, yep, that feels about right. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, everything is energy, even our tech, for sure.
It is. It really is. Hi, Marianne. Thanks for being here. Okay. So today we are... Manda, why am I having such a hard time with this? We are doing some raffles, and we are giving away, what's the first prize?
The first prize is a shirt, Sourced Magic shirt.
Okay, perfect. I was thinking that. So I pulled up our new shop. So these are I finally am getting this. These are our different shirts that we have. They say, I am magical, I am receptive, I am light, I am potent. And we have different shirts. We have some with just the logo here. So you get to choose which one is for you. So I'm going to pop over to our picker wheel. And just as a reminder, to get on the picker wheel, you have purchased the book and gone over to shiftthefield.com. I'll put that here. And put in your name and receipt number. Okay? And then you get on the picker wheel. So we're going to be doing a drawing again tomorrow, so you can get on there. Hannah, yeah, if you have any people in your life that are walking by, pretty soon they're going to know me and my voice. That happens sometimes. Yeah, I've been on live a lot this week. So we're going to spin for a shirt with our fun little noise. Do the picker wheel dance.
All right.
Who's it going to be? Kathy.
Yay.
All right. So Kathy, no last name, but we have this all set up. So my team will figure out who Kathy is and get her the link to get a shirt.
Congratulations.
Yay. All right. Who's next? Or what's next?
What's next? Ticket to Source Magic in Action.
Okay, so Sourced Magic in Action is a program. And there's 6 sourced magics. So I'm just going to pull this up. If you go to the quiz, you can take the quiz and find out your magic. But Sourced Magic in Action is a program. It's a 3-part program. It's $129. It includes a training and a self-assessment about how your intuition works, a business audit that looks at, is your business designed around you being in your best expression? So all of these different things, you can see that here. So we will draw for this program.
Ooh. All right, spin the wheel.
It's getting off to a slow start.
There's a lot of names to spin around there.
There it goes. I wonder if it doesn't like me going back and forth or something. Uh-oh.
Our wheel is having technical difficulties.
Let me close some windows here. Page unresponsive. Okay, let me try again. Let me try to refresh.
Yeah, there you go.
We're slowing it down because there's so many people in here. Okay, Source Magic in Action.
Oh, all right. Gwen DeLu is practically like Laddu. It is.
How fun is that? Congratulations, Gwen. We'll see you in the Facebook group.
Nice. And next,
all right,
sticker.
Okay, this is the sticker. You can put it on your journal. I'm going to put mine on my laptop.
All right.
Oh, that looks like Patricia. Oh, Jules.
Jules. Woohoo.
All right. Congratulations, Jules. You've won a sticker.
Yay. And
last
for
the grand prize today.
Yes, Sourced Magic Strategy Session with me. Fantastic chance to get connected and get support in your business. So who will it be?
Put your manifesting powers out there to get on the phone with Manda.
Woo-hoo. Oh, Rosemary Carter. Congratulations.
Rosemary. Woo! Do you know Rosemary, Manda?
I do not, but I look forward to connecting with her.
Perfect. How fun.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for doing this conversation with me, Amanda. It's super fun. And I love that you brought this idea of truth and how coaching really is about supporting us in finding that, as opposed to giving really good advice, right? Like,
right.
Or even truthful advice that someone's not ready for.
That they're not ready for yet. Yeah. Even if the coach can see it, it may not be time to share it yet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one of the things we cover in the book is, when is it time to bring this magic forward and when is it not? And so as you read through what, post, let me know what you learn. I purchased the book, but didn't follow up on the goodies. It is not too late to get involved. And let me put that website up, because you can get in the raffle for tomorrow and the next day. And also some of the goodies include some free training, as well as a discount to our upcoming event, May 20th to 22nd. So you can go here and add in your receipt number. And probably you came through Davia's group, so you might find her link in there. She actually has an affiliate link, so then you would credit her with your purchase. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks, Amanda, for everything that you've done to make this book a success. I love you. I appreciate you so much. And I'm so excited for Rosemary, who gets to talk with you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Darla. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.